Thank y'all for my thumbs. Hey. Y'all be giving up them thumbs. I love it. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Movet. Hey, Junie June. What's up, sisters? So, y'all, I bought a table today, and the table I bought, the person's name was Monica. So I thought that was cool because I was like, I got two sisters named Monica now. So, yes. So, what's up, y'all? Y'all know I got to bring a little some tonight. I'm back home. Hey, Rochelle. I am back home, y'all. How you doing, love? Thank y'all for the thumbs. I appreciate it. So, I've been working on some candles too, as y'all can see. These are from me. So you see, it's got a little red and the purple, but it's okay. It's for me. It smells amazing. So, got a little red right there too. I guess the root chakra is like really popping up in every other area. It's affecting all the others. Mm, y'all, these candles smell. I'm not just saying this because they my candles. They really do smell good though. I have made some funky candles. I'm not gonna lie. So these smell good. I can say they do. They smell good. Y'all know I like to keep it 100. They smell good. The other ones that I've made before in these colors, I didn't like. I'm gonna wait on a few people to pop on, and then I'll get started. I hope everybody's having a good Saturday. If y'all hear a lot of loud noise, that's my washer. It's in the kitchen. We got a set of washer and dryers upstairs as well as downstairs. I'm too lazy to go downstairs and wash. So I want to talk about spiritual law today. If I need to look and see anything, I will. I'm not really feeling guided to do so right now, but so I appreciate y'all coming on. Give me just a couple of minutes and I'm gonna get started. Okay. Let me see what they're saying. If I need to look at anything. Thank you for the thumb. Whoever just came on. Okay. Maybe I do need to look at y'all energies. Yes. Oh, okay. I see what that is. Yes, I do. Just in case I do, I'll check. But really quick, y'all. What's up, Orion? See, I already know when the real fam come in because y'all hit the thumbs up, then y'all speak. And it's so funny because one of the tags I saw yesterday on the car said Orion, and then the tag I saw earlier that day said True Fam. So that was when I was thinking about some of y'all. So I know who the real ones are. Spirit be showing me what's up. I wanted to talk about spiritual law, being on that same topic, whatever, um, whatever downloads come through, of course, I'm welcoming. But I got to order a love candle from you soon. I got you. I'm working on twin flame candles right now as we speak. I I've been doing a lot of researching with the divine from source, of course. When I say researching, I get my information and my insight from divine. So I've been researching with spirit a lot to see what they have to say regarding twin flame unions. But let me tell y'all, love candles and twin flame candles and stuff like that is a book of bear because it is a program. It is a code. It is a almost like being in a freaking video game. But I do have some twin flame candles that I'm working on right now. And I have one burning right now. So yes, you're right on time as far as the love candle is concerned. That's actually what I will be making a batch of um, coming up soon. So yes. So yeah, y'all, it's a few of y'all in here. Right quick or whatever. Um, and I've been working with the fire goddess a lot over these past few days. The Halloween video that I posted earlier was just an example of some of the images that I've seen in fire flames in my sage and my palo and my candles, even thumbnail for this video, I chose one that had the fire flame in it. I went to Eastern Market today where they sell a bunch of stuff, indie artists and, people designing handmade things. And one of the artists there, he made this. This is called the Fire Starter. So I felt like I actually owed it to myself to get this because it was the first piece that I saw that I fell in love with from him. He had several big pieces. They were 125 each. So I told myself I'm going to buy 2 of them and get them framed and support him. Y'all, his attitude was so jacked off. I was like, I was like, I'm going to still get the artwork, but I'm going to just get the little tiny postcard size. I'm talking about his energy. His attitude was horrible. Like, I picked the picture up and I said, okay, I want this one. Can you put this one to the side for me? And I was holding it. And he snatched it out of my hand. And he was like, well, I don't, mind you, I just told you I want to buy this. So I hand it to you. He snatched it. He was like, I'm going to just put it back over here because I don't want to get it bent up. Okay, if I'm about to buy it, I don't care if it gets bent, if it gets broken, whatever. I'm buying it. So why would you put it back over there instead of like putting it to the side for me to get it? Hey, Deidre. I'm like, you know what? Okay, never mind, sir. $15 is what I ended up spending. And I know he probably, right, Junie, I know he probably said, yeah, I talked myself out of that. Because I have gone to Eastern Market. Matter of fact, I got a doggone statue right behind me, which is representative of the, one of the tribes I'm from in Africa. And I paid, I think, $300 for that statue. Because it was authentic. The man that was selling it was, he had the authentic energy. I don't feel like getting up. Let me see if I can flip my camera around so y'all can see it. Let's see. Yep. That's the doggone statue right there. And I swear to y'all, I paid $300 and some for that statue, and I ain't mine. It was authentic, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, you gonna play games with your own money? Because if I tell you I want to buy something, you supposed to let me put it on the counter. Let me put it where I want to. Like, if you get picky, then you keep your paintings, okay? So, but the fire starter one I really thought resonated with me. Trusted companion really resonated with me. Off the beaten path, okay, and then boundless, the boundless one, because I was like, this is definitely representative of coming up out of this whole little energy that I've been cycling out of. And then comforted by the sky, I really like that one. This one looks like somewhere the ancestors would live. It reminds me of the shed Papa had when I bought my house. Yeah, no good customer service, no home training. And I have home training, so when I walked over there, and I recorded it on my phone, when I walked over there, I asked him, do you mind if I touch the paintings? He was like, no, go ahead, touch them, go through them, look through them, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, cool. So, as I'm kind of like thumbing through the paintings, and he has everything in plastic, certified artwork. He has the certificate on the back of it inside of a plastic sleeve. So he had everything set up really nice. It was almost like you're thumbing through some records. And I was like, okay, cool. So I see 2 pieces that I want. They're $125 each. So I pick them out and I'm like, can you put these to the side for me because I want to purchase these, but I want to keep looking because other people are there and some of them he only has 1 or 2 of. Hey, Positive. And so basically he was like, I don't want to put them anywhere because they may get bent up. Like, are you serious? You're going to purchase them? Like, dude, we're not even about to have this conversation. Like, I don't know what kind of bootleg ghetto people you used to coming through here, but never mind, okay? But then I was like, dang, he got some cold art. So I'm going to have to get at least a postcard or something. So that's what I ended up doing. And I was looking like, But I didn't go on the trip that I was planning to go on. So I took a quick little trip and I'm back. So I wanted to talk to y'all real quick, holler at y'all like the topic says. I'm talking about spiritual law tonight. Like, a lot of people really don't know, and I don't want y'all breaking rules just because y'all see other people doing stupid stuff. So I want to kind of talk up there on that level a little bit. Yeah, people mess with their blessings, baby. I don't care what people be talking about. You ain't gonna get me out there like that because I'm gonna always give a person the benefit of a doubt, because I worked in retail. You never know who's gonna come through that door, who gonna spend money with you for real. So I be like, I'm gonna treat everybody like they spending money. But and not only that, because just because you don't spend no money with me today don't mean you ain't gonna shop with me later, or you might not refer somebody who, I may be more lined up for them right now, or more on their financial level, because 125 for a portrait is a pretty penny, especially if it's not a big piece. Because as y'all can see, like when I just showed y'all my doggone statue, I prefer like big canvas pieces. Those can get expensive, and especially the places that I get them from. So for the canvas work, which was like smaller sizes, I'm like, I'm really spending what I would spend on a big canvas on your, framed artwork. But I was like, you know what? Never mind. He ain't got to learn. Right, like in the movie Pretty Woman. Okay, Deidre. So yeah, I was like, he ain't got to learn from me. If he don't get it, some get it today, some get it tomorrow, baby. Some ain't gonna never get it. Cause some people are here 1,000 years old and they still doing the same thing that they was doing when they were 2 and 3 and 4. So some get it today, some get it tomorrow, and some people just ain't gonna never get it. So you're never gonna get it. That's why En Vogue wrote that song. Right, Deidre Ignan. Okay, so speaking of which, not En Vogue, but speaking of people, not getting things. I want to talk about spiritual law because I am a priestess. So it is one of my divine duties, because the anointing has been given to me. It has been bestowed upon me to lead, to guide, to activate, to help, to motivate, to bless, to do whatever it takes to lift the vibration of this planet. So there are some people out there who just are not going to operate from that vein. That's fine. Those are the people. Just, those are those are the people, right? My wording, because I have to just tiptoe into things versus just running right into them. You know what I'm saying? So, and y'all probably don't know. Y'all probably like, what is Lynn talking about? So let me tell you what I'm talking about. Spiritual law. Like I said, some get it today, some get it tomorrow, and some are never going to get it. Okay? So here's the thing, it is a violation of another human being's, another person's spiritual rights if you are vamping on their energy. If you're getting readings about them, or if you're doing readings about them and they have not done anything to you to pose a threat or any harm to your mental, your emotional, or your physical body, if you guys are not involved in any way, shape, form, or fashion, you are violating another person's, let me say it again, you're violating another person's spiritual rights by intrigue and what am I trying to say? Being intrigued by someone, being interested in someone, being curious by someone, about someone, that is one thing. So let's say, for example, I meet a new lover. Right, Junie, don't do it. I meet a new lover, and my new lover is intriguing to me. This person is beautiful. I love their energy. They have a light about them. I want to know. Ooh, let me contact the reader. Hey, can you tell me more about this person? What's going on in their life? Is this the person for me? And I, as a reader, am on the other end, and I ask you questions. Now, depending on how you answer your questions that I ask you, is going to be a huge, 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 huge. It's going to play a huge role in how I interpret the energy. I could be feeling totally this, but if you answer the question a certain way, I'm going to say, okay, well, let me look at it this way, because it's all a perspective. Mo said you can use me as an example. Right. So Mo called me. And she like, Lynn, I need to know about this person because, you know, me and him have past history and now he's coming back into my life. I don't understand the situation. I may say this may be like a twin flame connection, runner chaser, past life, or whatever the case may be. You have a potential to be with this person. You may want to be his wife one day. Have that number 4 baby that I keep saying for you so you can complete that Maya cycle. Rochelle said, or use me, LOL. Okay, cool. So I got some, you know, sisters that's like down for the, you know what I'm saying? Y'all taking one for the team so I could use y'all. So Movet says that. And I say, well, Movet, you may have a baby. If you get pregnant, be careful if you don't want to do that at this time because that's the energy and that's kind of where it's leaning. So you like, okay, cool, Lynn. Well, what other things do I need to know about this person? Like I said, that's okay because this is a potential lover, a potential partner. This man, you could end up having a baby with him. You want to make sure that you're not putting your bloodline in a situation where it may be mixing and mingling with somebody else's bloodline that it doesn't need to be. Now, when you're not spiritually awake or aware or practicing, things like that happen all the time. But when you woke, you look at things different because we all know oil and water don't mix. We all know a lot of things don't mix chemically, okay, from a chemical perspective. So it's okay to ask this question because you're not infringing. That's the word I tried to say earlier. I don't know what the hell I said. You're not infringing on his personal, private energy at this time, because if you are potentially going to, you know, interact with him physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, you have every right under the sun to ask questions. It's like entering into a contract with someone. If I'm buying a house from you, I have the right to ask you, was someone, you know, murdered in this house or did someone die? And it is by law, by human law, by the legal system, the law of the land, which the Bible tells you, honor spirit law and under the laws of man. The laws of man have stated in most states, and I can say this because I went to real estate school, for the state of Georgia, and I have reciprocity for a few other handful of states, and I know that the laws kind of go way different if you live in a Big Easy, if you live in Louisiana, or if you live in California or Florida. Those laws, and I'm a licensed insurance agent as well for all states almost. Hawaii, California, Florida, Louisiana, New York. Oh my God, it's a beast. Completely different. But for the most part, laws are kind of typical. And if they're not typical state-wise, then federal law, which is going to trump everything that I'm talking about, is going to be on one accord for the most part. When you're looking at law, they say, if you do this, it is a violation of the law. If you're entering into a contract or an agreement with somebody, if you're buying a house from somebody, if I'm buying a house from you as a buyer, my right is to ask questions. Your obligation as a seller is to disclose things that I need to know about. Okay? So it's okay to ask those questions because I might buy this house. I might not buy, but at the end of the day, if I'm thinking about buying it, whether we have a verbal contract, a written contract, or we just talking about it and I'm considering it, especially if I put up a good faith deposit, which is typically $500, and I say, I want to buy this house. I haven't put an offer in yet, but as a good faith estimate, you know, just to let you know, hey, I'm putting my money where my mouth is, to go $500 or whatever. Now, regardless of what those terms are, do I get my money back if I change my mind or if I'm just curious? But I can come do a walkthrough and I can ask questions. You see what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing. Okay? Now let's flip it. Well, Rochelle said I could use her as an example. You have no interest in buying a house, Rochelle. Matter of fact, somebody else already put a contract on this house. It's no longer on the market. You have no right to contact the owner and say, well, you know, I don't like the fact that you painted the front door this color and that color. Let me see. Hey, April B. Let me see your HOA contract. You know, I live in a subdivision way across town. Let me see your HOA contract, and let me see the agreement that you have, or let me see your deed or the title to your home, so I can see what's written in it, so I can see if you have the authority to paint your front door red. Because I just don't like that red, and I don't think, or I don't know about that red. Something about that red rubs me the wrong way. Let me see your contract so I can check and see if you have the authority to paint your door that color. You go and try that if you want to, and you knock on somebody's door and you do that. That's a spiritual violation. In the physical sense, it's a violation legally. You're harassing this person. You're out of bounds. This has nothing to do with you. It's not going to benefit you one way or another. What another person do in their house, why another person chose that front door color. If the HOA, that the person who governs, who truly has the authority, if the HOA says that's an approved color or not. Now, the HOA can tell you they don't approve that color and they can fine you, right? And if you don't pay that fine, they can put a lien on your house, yada, yada, yada. Again, real estate, insurance, been in the game long enough to know. So, you know, the HOA is not violating if they say, hey, your front door is the wrong color. You're violating the agreement between us. Okay. I have an agreement with you. I have to honor that. Or if I don't honor that, then I'll be punished or fined, or have to move, or whatever the case may be. Or my neighbor's just gonna get sick of me because I got this ugly red that's getting on their nerves, whatever. But if it does not have anything to do with you, you don't work for the HOA or whatever the case may be, then you're a Karen. Okay? And they're passing Karen laws. California is in the process of doing this as well. Because you're wasting the time of the police that are coming out responding to things that don't sit right with you, but they really don't have nothing to do with you, because it ain't none of your business, okay? Right, positive. That's not good. So let's talk about it in terms of spirituality as well, because again, I would be doing you all a disservice if I didn't mention this, because I'm seeing it over and over and over. If something has absolutely nothing to do with you, and you are concerned, then that is a personal fucking problem. Can we all agree that it's a personal problem? People do stuff that I don't like all the time. Like, why are you out in public wearing a bonnet on your head, slippers, pajamas, and stuff like that? You know, pajamas are for indoors. House shoes are for in the house. Bonnets are for nothing. I hate them. Like, I don't wrap my hair up in bonnets. You know what I'm saying? But you know, headscarves or whatever the case may be. I'm like, okay, well, what are you saving your hairstyle for? Because to me, I'm saving my hairstyle for when I go out in public and somebody sees me. But everybody has a different philosophy. Or if your eyelashes are this long, I may not rock with those, but I'm not going to go up to you and confront you about it unless I'm ready to lose all these teeth. You see what I'm saying? That my mama paid good money for them braces for. So the reason that I'm bringing all of this up is because people are violating other people. If you are getting readings about people that you're not having sex with, that you're not thinking about having sex with, or let's just go on and keep it 100 because we are grown, that they ain't thinking about having sex with you, that you could never, ever, ever get on their level, ever. Not in a past life, not in this life, not in a whole nother incarnation. Like Tupac said, my only fear is death is coming back reincarnated. You see what I'm saying? That's the only thing I'm fearing. Because if I come back reincarnated, not ever come back as any of some of these fools out here in the game, y'all, I'm shutting it down. You see what I'm saying? Boom. Let me go back to where I came from and try again. Because you cannot honestly tell me that if you have walked on planet Earth for longer than 10 days, which you ain't gonna be walking at 10 days, so I'm exaggerating. But if you on planet Earth, you've been here around the sun several times. Hell, you done been around the moon thousands of times. You a conversation with me, even if I wasn't woke, even if I wasn't a priestess, even if I wasn't conscious on no level, you could not have a conversation with me at a bar and tell me that you think it's okay to get a reading on a person who has so much more going on in their lives than you, clearly. That ain't thought about you since Methuselah's bar mitzvah. That ain't got your name in their mouth. That ain't worried about you. That don't give a shit. That don't care. Honestly, truthfully don't care. Where's my Bible? I put it on the Bible that I don't care. I don't care what nobody out here doing. Even y'all that I do rock with, that I vibe with, I don't care what y'all do. I'm not here to judge y'all. And I'm not gonna be like, let me get my cards. Let me call somebody and see what they over there doing. What they got going on. You see what I'm saying? And it happened again, the Two of Cups. And that's why. Because people be madly in love and obsessed with people. Just like Stan. Now I see what Stan means. I think I'm knocking on the door of a couple of thousand subscribers on this channel. And on my other channel, which I haven't done a video on in eons, I have a few thousand over there as well. Facebook, I got maybe 4,000 because I was very popular in high school. I was Miss Senior, so I was very, very popular. There were like 300 and something of us. And I was a good girl. Like, I was a very, straight and narrow person. I was very smart. I was in the honors society. I was, president of the science club. I was a super geek. So I know a lot of people. I've worked a lot of jobs. I've been in HR. I've been a store manager. I folded panties at Victoria's Secret. I was a car hop at Sonic for the first 3 years of my life my working career, from 16 on up. So I have been around a lot of people. I studied psychology in college, so I have learned a lot about personalities, about disorders, and I would never poke fun at anybody who literally has anything going on as far as a chemical imbalance or something like that. I would not, because it's not funny. My grandmother, Evie Lee, who I finally was able to make peace with, had to have something going on upstairs. But it's interesting how when you release people, they pop back up in other forms until you banish their ass and slam them in an iron door real quick. Because they think they coming back, but you be like, nah, boo, you gone, okay? But they pop back up, or they attempt to at least. Baby, you 100,000 years old. Why is you energy stalking? So let's talk about that spiritual law. Again, there are rules and laws of the land and in the church. I don't care what religion you practice, there are laws. If you over in India, they're going to talk about karma, dharma, whatever you want to call it. You have all these gods and goddesses who presented themselves to me physically in flames of fire, however the case may be. I've talked to them, I've seen them, and I've gotten messages from them. I'm a priestess. I've gotten initiated, and my energy and their energies are in sync. Okay, through my bloodline, my energies and their energies are in sync. Nowhere have they ever told me that it was okay to go poking your nose over in somebody else's energy. It is called an energy vampire and Junie. It is correct. It's sad. Like I said, I would never, ever, where's my Bible again, baby? I would never, ever in this life, last life, past life, go and poke my nose in some innocent person who has not done anything wrong to me, who hasn't said anything bad about me, who haven't, talked about the things that I have done wrong or the things that I had no business doing. And they didn't even talk about that. You had no business doing certain things, but you did them. You had no business saying certain things, but you said them. And I didn't even judge you for that. But yet and still, you want to energy stalk and vamp off of me? You got to check yourself, baby. You got to get on your meds. You know, you got to get you some ginseng and stuff like that. Get your hormones and things in order, because what'll happen is you'll get caught up in a cycle. As a vampire, that energy will turn on you. And I'm here to tell you that yes, that's what happens when you go up against an Orisha priestess. The energy is going to turn on you. There are a lot of things that I've done to earn the titles that I have. And there are a lot of energies that don't play with me. And they don't play about me. They punish me if I do something wrong, just to keep me in line, to say, hey, you made an agreement and a pact with us, you have to honor that. Okay, so if you think you're going to skate off easy, or if you think we're going to play with you, we're going to show you very quickly how strong and powerful we are. You're married to us. Okay, you're our child, some of them. Okay, so what you have to do, or what you've agreed to do, you must do this. It's not a choice. Okay, they're going to provide always for me financially, so that I can take care of them. That's why they put me up in a house in the suburbs at the age of 30. Supernatural manifestation. A house that was 140,000 that I sold for 216,000, and the rest of the equity goes where? To me. That's the way spirit blesses me, in ways that energy stalkers and vampires will never be blessed. Okay, let's talk about this thing. You're going up against a person who is a master manifester, who does free services because that's how blessed I am, who don't have nothing bad to say about you even to this day, because I'm realizing that you a little thrown off. But what you choose to do is go out and be a vampire. And you could be all the vampires you want, baby. Halloween is next week. Be all the vampires you want. Who gives a shit? But then you decide that you are going to be a vampire and violate spiritual law, asking people that are not even anywhere equipped to stand close to my energy about me. If you want to know if I'm doing anything towards you, the answer is no. That would be a waste of time. Baby, I wouldn't even waste a candle this little on you. Just because I cut you off don't mean I'm going to do something vicious to you. I cut a lot of people off. And I no love lost. No love lost. Where I'm at in my marriage right now, if me and my wife never live under the same roof, there's no love lost. I would never wish her any harm. I've helped her to manifest a lot of healing and finances and things like that. I don't have any regrets about those things. That's how, I'm a powerful fucking priestess, so that's what I do. Everybody that I rock with gonna be blessed. I am who I am, undeniably. But what I'm not going to do is allow you to continue to, not only are you being a vampire, but you decide that you're going to text me and prove to me that you're a vampire. You did not prove to me that you're somebody that's old. You proved to me that you're a 1,000,000-year-old vampire. Now, I knew you were a 1,000-year-old human, but you proved, because I already had a dream, but you proved that you are a 1,000,000-year-old vampire. 1,000,000 years old. So think about all the things that you have done over the course of time. You've done a lot of things, and you're still doing them. At some point, you need to call a truce, and you need to throw in a towel, because you are violating spiritual laws. Touch not my anointed. Okay? I'm giving you a warning shot, because there are fucking hungry, vicious, animalistic energies that are waiting on me to snap my finger, and your ass will be a fucking part of history, my darling. Yes, Rochelle, they texted me. Yes, Orion, goddamn, a million years. Okay? Positive, you're absolutely correct. They're bold. And that's why I'm on here tonight to talk about it. Because the energies that I work with said you must give a warning and give them the opportunity to correct this situation. They already showed me in a dream. I already had the dream. And I already saw what happened before it happened. I told Rochelle her Lamadama was white and blue. In case anybody think that I don't have energies that can go and talk to me about what's going on in your house, I would like for you to re-examine it. Maybe go back and look at a couple of lives. The thing about me, though, is I protect each and every person that falls up under my umbrella. Now, when you decide to get up under my umbrella and act stupid and I let you go, I don't send negativity your way. Let's get this clear. What I do is I cut you off and I let you get your things that you need to get spiritually from somebody else, okay? I realize there are a lot of readers out here. Okay, let's get this clear again for the people who missed the memo the first time. I am not a tarot reader. I am a priestess. I am a priestess. I am a priestess. I use tarot cards at times. Spirit speaks to me via anything. If I pick up a bag of bobby pins, they're going to tell me what I need to see. They're going to give me symbols, shapes, signs, whatever. Okay. If I go on a trip to the store and I ask Spirit to talk to me, they're going to send me all these tags. Yeah, I've seen the videos. If I light a Apollo stick, I got angels and entities talking to me in those. What makes anybody think that I'm going to come down off my throne to play games with serfs and peasants? You know, people that don't even have a quarter of the knowledge or the whatever you want to call it that I have, because I don't care what you call it, honestly. But I'm reminding people who say, let me go and ask the tarot card reader about Lynn and check on her energy. First of all, I got some shit that's sitting here telling me before you even think about it. Ron said she told me where I lived and who lived there. Junie said, yeah, because you saw my notebook. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, the thing about it is I really am a priestess. Okay, hello, let me just say that. I didn't even know I had to prove myself because I thought people knew that. And my wife can tell y'all because she paid good damn money for the initiation. And when I went to get my initiation, I had Baba Lowell's and Eonifas bowing to me. Hello? And I'm not saying this as no bluff or, oh, let me flap my gold wings around. Because y'all know my goal is to do what? Bring y'all to the status. Because y'all are queens. What I tell y'all all the time, kings, queens, I'm in the presence of them. I know them when I see them. But here's my thing, though. You're not going to fucking play with me way down there. And I'm going to keep saying, oh, she's just... No. My spirit guides don't play like that. There's Lynn. They're the ancestors. And then there are the Orishas. There is a whole group above them. I'm not even going to tell you who they are because the left hand don't never tell the right hand what's going on. Not that your old ass can do anything about it, but still. You know what I'm saying? But I had to really think about that today. And I said, you know, because I started seeing the dogs. And I mean, when I say the dogs, I'm talking about not spirit dog, not physical dogs, spirit dogs. And the dogs was like I had to calm them down. I'm like, okay. You know, this person, yes, positive. I have to ride that wave. I'm like, you know, the dogs was like, you know, the dogs be thirsty. They be wanting blood. Because, baby, you dealing with a priestess. You never know who you up against. I tell y'all who I am, but my thing is to never instill fear in y'all. Fear is a low vibration. I only want y'all to know that if you rock with me and we really vibe, I'm going to always fight for you, protect you, and do whatever I can for you, okay? Not everything can be solved, but what I can do, I'm willing to do it. And I'm willing to give a person a shirt off my back because I know I'm going to walk down the street and some random stranger going to give me another shirt. That's the type of energy that I have. But I'm not going to give you the shirt off my back, and then when I walk away, you going to come behind me with that mug and try to tie a noose around my neck. And I'm going to be like, oh, I'm okay with that. You know, I'm blessed. I won the lottery today. It wasn't my big win that they already showed me I'm going to get, but just to tide me over, just to keep me, you know, cute. They gave me a little something this morning. I said, okay. You know, Spirit, I went and bought me a couple of little things I had been wanting to buy. And then I was able to put back a little bit anyways. Because I've been spending and shopping and just, you know, therapeutically doing little things. So I was like, okay, let me put that back. Thank you, Spirit. I appreciate that. You know, blah, blah, blah. But even in that, they were like, listen, we have to calm you down. We have to keep you calm. We have to tide you over. And I wasn't upset. I laughed. I thought it was funny. But it's not a joking matter because you're violating spiritual law and those things come back on you. At my expense, don't go out there doing stupid stuff. I don't want my name in this shit. And I definitely don't want my name in your old mouth. Positive. I mean, nothing surprises me because like I said, I see these things before they happen. It's not that it surprises me. It's just it's like I said, it's laughable. It's a lot of things. There are levels to this. It's laughable because you asking somebody that's on boss level about somebody who's up here with God's, okay? And I would never want anybody to think I'm narcissistic or have a seniority complex or superiority complex or anything, whatever. Narcissistic, none of those am I. But what I am is a God. Now, I could show you 3 times in this book where they said, ye are gods, okay? And then they check with you just to make sure you still listening. Did I not just tell your ass in another whole book you was a God? You know, ye are gods, you created in God's image, all of this stuff. So I know who I am. And I walk with the gods and goddesses, okay? So you don't play with gods and goddesses unless they're playing with you. And if we're on a playful tip, you can play with me all day. I don't mind. But when it's time to part ways and I'm not thinking about you, I'm not talking to you, and you going and you spiritually stalking me, and I'm supposed to be okay with that, that's not going to happen. You know, that's not going to happen. It's unacceptable. They're a mess and they're upset because they cannot use me and my energy. I know you miss me. If I were you, I would miss me too. But I'm gone. Bye-bye. Okay? Ain't nothing there. Never really was, because you never really was true to the game. You dip in, you dip out, you come back, you say something obscene, and then you want more than what I'm giving you. You even putting comments up on my page 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning because you obsessed. You like Stan, Eminem fan. You obsessed, and you couldn't get yourself wrapped around my energy good enough. 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. You asking questions about cards that I did readings on 3 days ago. And I'm like, what the fuck are you asking? What are you talking about? I don't give a shit. I did the reading. I'm on to something else. Stalking. And Movette, the thing about it is that I don't even throw my power around. It's one of my taboos. I can't send nothing nobody way. Just anybody who worried, I can't send nobody way. They told me I can't. I'm not allowed to. Now, that don't mean they ain't gonna cut the fuck up. But I'm just telling you, Shots fired is when you do something whack like what you did, and then you tell me and you let me know, so you confirming what spirit already showing me. But what you don't know is they already taking care of that. You lightweight. Let's just go and put it that. You lightweight. Come on now. You 3,000 years old. You're lightweight. You ain't even lightweight. You a fucking feather that's gonna come off of a whole bird. I ain't even gonna read you your rights like I really should, cause I don't want to be responsible. Right, Orion, bitch, address me as your majesty. You might be older than me, but I am your fucking majesty. Don't play with me. Orion said, then there is a storm. This ain't even a storm. This is like a little light sprinkle, cause I'm not even roused up. Y'all know when I'm roused up. Lynn, you told us several times you don't have to do anything. Your ancestors will handle it regardless. Right, you're not going up against me. You're going up against my bloodline. I could be sitting somewhere winning the lottery like I was today, walking around Q shopping, and you never know what hitting your ass over there. No, Ryan says I don't call it for no reason. April B says I shaded that. Congratulations. Thank you. And I was ready. I was like, listen, I've been putting these coins in everybody's pocket. Can I get a little coin spirit? They was like, well, all you have to do is ask, baby. My daddy came to me in a dream and gave me some lottery numbers. So, hello. Plugged in. Hello. My homegirl Keisha, who I just recently connected back up with from South Carolina, was one of the first clients. I told y'all that I had met her at Phoenix and Dragon for peak sakes. I moved to the apartments next door to Phoenix and Dragons when I was on my spiritual journey, brand new in Georgia. Second set of apartments I lived in. And I met her over there. She said, I don't know what you be doing, but it worked. And from that day, anything she wanted, she called me. I put my ashe on it and it manifests. My wife can attest to getting a raise that's probably more than what most people's yearly salary is. That's how much her raise was. Because I put my ashe on it. Okay? So here's my thing. I said all that to say, you know, I have done nothing but I've done giveaways. I've done free readings for months. Spirit, not weeks, not days, not hours, months. And none of that was good enough for your ass. The final straw, when you start going down the list of how you don't want these people and these people on here, and I sat back like a fat Mac with a big ass cigar in their mouth with their feet propped up on their desk somewhere on a yacht. That's just how I saw myself in that moment, you know. And I said to myself, self, the common denominator is this old ass bitter bitch. Let me pull out my Medea calculator and do the motherfucking math. And when I did the math, no matter how I sliced the dice that shit, your ass had to go. My boss said you handling it very well. 3,000 years old, damn, a real vampire. I think I'll sip me some tea too, April. Right, Rochelle. When I felt Lama Dama pick me up and held me in her arms, and her arms was probably big as my damn body, just the arms. Y'all know that's them arms that be in the kitchen cooking their ass out. When I felt Lama Dama pick me up in them arms, and I said, this woman told me, you know, things that I haven't shared with y'all, what she said in this download, in this dream. But the way I felt and the way this woman stripped that shit off me when I saw my own self die, you think, bitch, let me tell you some, bitch. Because, see, now I'm getting roused up. Because, or y'all be ready, too. Bitch, bitch, I killed my motherfucking self. You think I ain't finna motherfucker? Baby, don't play with me. That's all I gotta say. I'm waking up like Winifred from August. Y'all, so y'all, ooh, hold on, y'all. Let me get my head together. Because I said I wasn't going to go off real bad. I said I wasn't going to go off real bad. Rochelle said, why, Ryan? Why? Positive says, now that I think about it, I felt this coming. Bitch, if I threw my own self out the window, you think I'm finna play with your old ass? Yes, you did, Orion. And you messaged me and told me that. Whew, I'm not going to stay on here all night. And here's the thing. For those of y'all who not stupid, and for those of y'all who not trying to get yourselves entangled with no karmic debt and want to violate spiritual law and different things like that, I'm just saying, don't do it. It's a waste of your time and your energy. It's a waste of the energy of the reader. You see what I'm saying? You could have allowed this person to do a reading for someone else. No disrespect to the reader. You know, somebody else out there may have really needed that slot that you were so goddamn anxious, Stan, that you didn't let the woman come on good. Oh, you're in the chat before I even start. Like, let the lady pray. You don't even care. Did she pray? Did she do a cleanse? Did she? You don't even know who she talking to over there. Which I know who she talking to. Because the energy she work with are up under the ones I do. So they tell them what to say anyway. You ain't gonna never get the truth about me from them. That was a waste of time. It was a waste of time for you to send that to me, for you to contact her, for her to pull them cards out, them two little baby ass cards. And then the lovers pops out. So bitch, why are you in love with me? Two of Cups popped out right there when I did the cards. Let it go, boo-boo. Let it go, baby. I'm gonna say it like this. You can ask any one of my exes. I'm still cool with them. I don't got nothing but love in my heart for them. Yes, positive. The love was popped out. And a couple of people on here, they saw it. So they know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not lying about Nathaniel. Okay? Baby, I got exes from high school. Well, look, I say I have to, y'all know I have to exaggerate. I got one ex I was with for 10 years, but I've dated, several people after that before I got married. And I regularly conversate with all of them because I'm a good friend to them. And some of them messed me over. And if I'm still cool with them and I ain't did nothing towards them, what makes you think I would want to do something to you? Yes, April B, those little baby ass cards. I was like, shit, boss know how to read better than that. The way he be stalking me when I'm doing readings, boss probably know how to read better than that. I have to add the theatrics for y'all because that's just my personality. But it's really sad because people out here, like if you meet a good person that comes into your life, and this is for me too, I would never want to burn bridges with none of y'all. Not none, with 90% of y'all. Yes, he gonna take off my channel. Look, let me start whispering because his ass is in here recording me the way I be watching these folk when I go out in the world, okay? That's because they mind in the wrong place. Yes, boss gonna steal my channel one day, y'all. Listen, when boss come on here and do y'all reads though, he gonna be doing more than them little baby ass cards. When he steal this channel, boss gonna be in here like, okay, so yeah, let me see what's going on. So let me see how does this person? Let me just ask this so y'all see these cards. I ain't doing no magician stuff, okay? I know the emotions are running wild right now. I know. How does this person feel about me? Because the lovers came up, and then for the lady, and then for me, the Two of Cups. Oh my God. I mean, I know I'm the Empress. Okay, listen. It's got to stop. It's got to stop. We're not doing none of this. We're not doing any of this. No. Like, I'm just saying, y'all, I'm just calling for you to just get yourself together. This is a reality check. Sometimes we all need it. Hell, I needed one too. I've been holding on to something for 40 damn years. I'm old as Methuselah too. You know, you need some water. Right, the way boss walk in, he be talking. Listen, I'm making light of a very critical situation because there is karmic justice that we all pay. Me carrying it for 40 years was probably karmic justice, okay? Or a karmic imbalance that I had to correct. But what I'm saying is, you could never, let's just say that again to reiterate, and, just go on about your business, baby, as old folks would say. Right, baby, boss ain't gonna waste the cars on them. No. Mm-mm. All jokes aside, I hope they shift the energy and get right because it isn't cool. And the only reason that I'm not making light of it. I'm addressing it, but I'm using humor because you know how people say sometimes you have to laugh to keep from crying. And I have gone through the grieving stage. I've already, I got upset. And I think the last part is the acceptance. I've accepted the fact that, people just don't have my best intentions, and that's hurtful. But when spirit had already shown me, that was like, I don't know why so surprised. And I was like, but so I've gone through the grieving stages, and I would suggest that you do the same. Find yourself someone else. And the thing about it is, right, you said, Orion, they're too old and it's too late. And the thing about it is it's not to poke fun at anybody, but if you have the gumption, the gall, the audacity to sit up here and violate me spiritually, now let's just be clear. You've already put your hands on my body without my permission. You touched me inappropriately. You laughed and played it off. But now, in hindsight, especially now that I know you're Stan, the stalker, I realized that you should have never touched me. And even in that moment, I knew you should not have touched me. Okay? You knew better as well. So, like Pastor said, all jokes aside, let's be honest and real. If somebody is spiritually violating and stalking you, they are a vampire. And vampires must be slayed with a silver bullet through their heart, is what they do on TV. Correct, June. Not cool at all. And then you joke and you play. But then at the end of the day, when you show your true colors, I realize that you're not joking. You're not playing. You're seriously twisted. And I can't deal. I can't. I don't rock with energies like that. And I've been battling your energy since early on. And I even talked about it. Shantae can tell y'all, I even mentioned this several times. And Shantae was like, well, why are you? And I was like, you know, like I see how people move and I judge them on their actions and my intuition. And I was like, something is not right. And then I had a dream. Spirit showed me what the freak was going on. And I was like, that can't be what it is. Because when you're, older, crone staged person, you can trick other, you're a trickster. You've mastered the art of manipulation. Let's say that. You've mastered the art of seduction. You've mastered everything apparently other than the art of war. Because I would have never, even if I was off my meds, which I don't take meds, but if I took meds and I was off my motherfucking meds, I would have never sent me the video of you getting a reading about me. to show how twisted you are. I would just not have done that. I would have sent it to everybody else I know besides me. Nah, but for real, that energy ain't no joke. Hell, we come into this world knowing how to feel our energy. Precisely. Before you say 3 words to me, I know whether I like you or not because I can feel your energy. See what I'm saying? And no matter how much I may be in love with you, or no matter how much I may feel I need to rock with you from a perspective of being loyal because you got the same blood as me, because you my co-worker, my manager, my whoever I'm supposed to be, my my in-laws, my family. So in my human, I'm like, well, I have a tie to this person because of XYZ. But in my spirit and in my soul, I be like, no. And that's a battle that once I released that old self the other day that I'm no longer participating in. If my mind and my soul say 2 different things, baby, I'm going my soul every time. I choose you, baby. That's for my soul. Okay? I choose you. If you tell me something ain't right about somebody, and I'm speaking to my soul, my own soul right now. If my soul tell me something ain't right about somebody, I don't care if you grease my pump with $1 million, baby. I'm telling you like this. Him. If you want this money back, I'm going to give it to you. Now, I'm going to try to figure out how we can work this thing out and I keep some of this money. But at the end of the day, baby, I don't even want no blood money. I don't want no money that's got nothing tied to it like that. If in my soul you ain't right, you got to go. I'm not finna play with you no more. And you can check my phone. There's several people that's been blowing me up for the past few days that ain't heard shit from me. That probably in a couple of months ain't gonna remember my name. Cause I'm gonna be over here wiping their memory, okay? Correct. Deep healing. You think I'm going to kill off a part of myself? I'm going to forgive somebody that I didn't even call grandmother. And I'm going to come to peace with them. Lama Dam, you think Lama Dam going to pick me up and hold me like a baby? And I'm going to play games with you 3 days later? And if you go back and look at the date of the video, you sent it to me on the 23rd, which was yesterday. But you got that reading on October the 20th. That's the day I did my release. Bitch, are you kidding me? You are a pawn in the game. Dark entities are controlling you. The ones that I cut off and released are trying to, they going crazy. They frantic as hell. And they said, oh, let me use this 1,000,000-year-old vampire over here. Bitch, you a pawn in the game. Do you understand that? You a sacrifice. Stop playing with your life. Like I said, I suggest you get you some business and you do something better because you're allowing these entities and energies to use you that I have let go of. They have no more life force energy from land. So now they're draining you and leeching. And when I do release, and I did release, I said, none of my family, none of my loved ones, none of the people who really truly rock with me are going to be affected by what I'm releasing because I know it's going somewhere. And I'm in the process of healing it and coming to peace with it so that it doesn't become as angry and vicious as I know it has always been historically. But you were just the perfect pawn because you were already apparently vibrating low. Because every single video I go back and look at, you went out of your way to tell us how high you was vibrating. And that's how I knew you was vibrating low. That's how I knew you was vibrating low. Correct, June and June. Kick rocks. Right, Movet. Kick rocks. I don't care to have your money nor your material things from nobody that have bad intentions. Correct. And that's it. Bing. It don't even have to go no further. If the money got blood on it, baby, I don't want it. Okay? Number 1. And number 2, I don't want nothing from you no way. If anything, I've been given. You see what I'm saying? And you asking questions about me that don't have nothing to do with you. Why do you care? If you've been walking the earth as long as you have, you should be, out here. You should be in a better disposition, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, whatever, that All of us on here. Because you add all of our ages up together, and that's how old you are. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, stop. I don't want to play. You know, there was a meme I read one time that says, I'm so at peace, you won. I don't even want, there is no game, there's no war, there's nothing. Okay? Just bow out gracefully when somebody stop dealing with you. Now, if you were somebody who, maybe we was knocking boots or something, I could see you trying to say, hey, is the door still just look partially, but baby, you ain't got nothing invested over here. Bye. Because your energy is a whole feast. They like this, something I haven't seen before I need. Baby, let me tell you something. That's the thing though. If it's something that you haven't seen before, you don't know what you're running up on, don't run up on it. Sit back and if you're gonna stalk, do it casually. Do it. I can't think of no good words right now because, you know, hell, do it I was gonna say vicariously, but do it subtly. Inconspicuous. That's the perfect word. Do it inconspicuously. Don't let it be known. Just straight up. And that's the thing, Orion. It's about self-love. And again, I would never, my grandmother apparently had something going on upstairs, the way she treated me as a little girl. To have a lack of compassion the way she did, at a certain time, um, it was definitely something going on. So I have a soft spot in my heart for people like that. Okay. And I would never, and I've worked in behavioral health. I could tell you all about DSM. What are they on now? The DSM 5s, I think. For anybody who works in behavioral health, they're on DSM 5s. You know, you're talking to somebody who went to school for this. I studied behavioral, challenges, and I wanted to go into that field. And I can put people on here, y'all, that could tell y'all, yes, she helped me to get my license. I'm a licensed marriage family therapist because of her. I have helped people. Y'all don't even know what I've really done behind the scenes. So for me, I would never, ever knock anybody who has any mental challenges. But what I will do is knock you if you think you're going to play with me and you've been doing it for months. And when I finally pull the plug, then you think you're going to keep doing it. That's not going to work. So that's all I want to rant and rave about tonight was and then of course I flipped to my Bible while I was sitting here talking. Turn to John 16, which John is my father's name. 16 is the day I was born. I can't make this up. January 16th, whatever, whoop-de-woo. John, which is my father, who gave me the download originally about her and who also gave me the lottery numbers, okay? I guess on the previous page it said something, let's see, okay, let's go back to the verse right before that, 25. Because it starts at 25, but it's cut off. So if I go back one page, verse 25 says, these things I have spoken to you in a figurative language. An hour is coming when I speak no more to you in figurative language, but will tell you plainly of the Father. Let me tell y'all something about the Word of God. I promise y'all, I just flipped to this and didn't even read to see what it said. So basically, I'm speaking figuratively, meaning I'm kind of dancing around what I'm saying, but I'm still getting my point across. And you know who you are. You know what you did. You know what you said. You know what you sent. Okay. I have people that I've sent, a couple of people so they could witness it. But you know who you are. And I'm speaking figuratively, meaning I'm not going all in like I really could. But the hour is coming when I will speak no more to you in figurative language, but will tell you plainly of the Father. Meaning, I'm going to tell you exactly what my Orishas what my spirit guides, what my ancestors want me to say. And it's not going to be pretty. That was a powerful scripture. In that day you will ask in my name. And I do not say to you that I will request the Father on your behalf. Baby, let me tell you something. My daddy is downstairs. My daddy's cremated body is downstairs. Stop playing with people that you don't know nothing about. I got too many angles to hit you from, and I can't do it because they told me I can't. I got an auntie that died when she was 33. She was an Eastern Star, just like most of my family, Eastern Stars and Master Masons. She died, even though she didn't get to her 33rd degree, she did pass away at the age of 33. And we buried her on my aunt, who's her big sister's birthday, who passed away many years before that during another gateway energy. I said that to say I got too many folk who be ready. They like a dog with a bloody sausage, baby. Let me tell you something. And I would never sick the dogs out on nobody undeserving. But when you deserve stuff, when you mess with folk that ain't doing it but mind their business, I'm out here living my life thinking I'm doing something and I'm cute. Thank you, Toppy, for my glass. One more, y'all. I'm a child of God. I'm a child of y'all. I'm a child of a lot of people. My daddy, John, 16, my date of birth. You don't play with people. I'm telling y'all, listen. If y'all play with people the way that this person playing with me, just please delete me and unsubscribe. I'm not even going to have no love loss. I swear I will not have no love loss. I still wish you all the best. I really will, because I would hope that people will evolve and would grow. But you can't teach an old dog a new tricks. You really can't. Movet said Church of Land. Yes, I love that name. You have a congregation. You are a sanctuary. Let me tell y'all something real quick before I go. It's Saturday night. I'm not even going to focus on this much longer because I'm about to get online and order me a purse or something. So the thing about it is I am a sanctuary. How you need to pat down out here living my life thinking I'm cute. I will. I'm out here living my life. And I look at things from an alchemical perspective. I look at words and I break down the meanings of them. I'm just that thorough in life. I look at etymology, like what is the meaning of the word. I was in here the other day, Spirit was speaking to me about myself as I release and revealing to me things that I didn't even know about, my bloodline and things like that. And so, because I couldn't see the forest for the trees when I still had things to release. Excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. They gave me an elixir. And I said, okay, they gave me the download for that. But Spirit was like, you have the Christ energy, baby. That's who you are. You got to stop playing with yourself. And my daddy came in a dream and was fussing at me. And like I said, I'm not a narcissist. I'm not a person who is like, oh, I'm Jesus. I'm not saying that. It is all metaphors and it is all to be deciphered. Like this verse said, figurative language. My mother was 13 when she had me. I came in on a 13 portal. Her name is synonymous to Mary. My father's name is synonymous to Joseph. I can't make it up. I come in on a 13 portal. Jesus had 12 disciples. He equaled to 13, which is the Christ consciousness. That's the energy of Jesus, just like with the 12 zodiacs, and Jesus equals the Son. He's the Son of God. Okay? So that's me. Okay? Jesus is a Capricorn. Born on December 25th. Last time I checked the zodiacs, that's a Capricorn. They try to say he has a Piscean energy, or he begins the age of the Aquarius with his return. With the return of Christ comes the age of the Aquarius, which is what he ushers in, which is why they say the world ends and all that. It's the end of a zodiac cycle, basically. Okay, you're cycling out of one zodiac energy into another one. But with all of that being said, the Bible tell you you're God. Okay, Me and Jesus both Capricorns, okay? Let's keep going. Like I said, mom and daddy conceived me in a shed behind a liquor store. I'm not ashamed of it. Jesus was born in a manger. That's where they put animals. So if they not ashamed to repeat that to you, then hey, I can repeat my story. I have one too. You know, even looking up my last name. And I'm looking at the Bible right now because my middle name is in the Bible. And I'm looking at it right now. It says a place or a feature east of the Dead Sea. This is in Genesis 10 and 19. You could look in Genesis 10 and 19, my middle name right there. So I know what my middle name means because I've looked it up before, and it means bright light, which is also why Jesus is always pointing up to his golden halo. It's his Christ consciousness. My middle name means bright light. In Hebrew, my middle name means to anoint. Now, in English, my middle name means bright light. Again, you can find it in Genesis 10 and 19, which is what I'm staring down at right now in the Bible. Now, if you don't believe that I have the Jesus energy, because I'm a woman, I'm a female, a lot of people will be like, well, how could you even have that energy? You're not even a man. Okay. So my mom, like I told y'all, named all of us girls with an M name because her name starts with an MA. Her last name, AT, which is the Mayat energy. If you take the 2 letters from her first name, 2 letters from her last name. My mother named all of us girls M names behind her. Well, when she gets to my little brother, she names him Joshua. Jesus' name is also Yeshua in Hebrew. Okay? If you translate Yeshua into English, it's Joshua. So she still ended up giving birth and naming her son figuratively Jesus, okay? So that's the type of energy that I come from. It's a royal blood lineage that a person who asking about my energy has no concept of. And I'm speaking over your head right now. I get that. But I'm going to keep speaking. I'm going to always let the word of God guide me. And this is what Spirit's saying. Okay? Now, hey, Chrislyn, I am ruled by, well, Mercury is one of the planets that I'm ruled by. And it's a dark planet. It has a lot of melanin, Mercurius, whatever you want to call the energy. But Mercury is also the planet of initiation for priests and priestesses. So regardless of whether I wanted to or not, this was the chosen path for me. Okay? I'm reading the word of God. Thank you. Communication. See what I'm saying? And that's why I can talk and spirit can flow through me. It's going to always be like that. You're going to always have people that have the Christ conscious energy, and you're going to sit at home and wonder. But you should not put yourself in that position. Activate yourself as well. Tap into your own energy. Right, April B. Preach. I've told y'all what animal totems, and I know y'all saw the video with my animal totem, which is a bull. He presented himself to y'all physically. The light came in one side of my head and his face was right here. If I'm activating you and I'm telling you this is your animal and you can tap into this, like I told you the other day, when you saying I'm calling on these people, you can call on your animal energy as well. Like if I'm trying to elevate you, why are you concerned about what level I'm on? Because whatever level I'm on, baby, I'm trying to bring you up here too. That's biting the hand that feeds you. Thank you, Tavi, for my glasses again. My Omo Ya and my Papa. And she put Papa #1 on there because y'all know I love Papa. I really love this person right here. This entity, this energy, that #1. I know that this person, this energy, this deity right here, I know that this energy right here favors me. I dedicated a whole shed to this energy. I said, Papa, you give me my house, I'm going to give you that shed. And he had this shed on lock for years. until I move. And when I move, y'all, they bulldoze that shed down. They couldn't take that energy they shed. This is cute. Look at how she faded the black and the red down in there. I'm taking this downstairs to his altar. I was gonna put it on his upstairs altar, but I got so much stuff on there. I'm gonna take it to his downstairs altar. I'm putting something good in there too. Hey, Christy. Jay just needs to get in touch with their inner high self. Baby, sometimes there ain't nothing inside of there that's high. Because some people are just vibrating so low that they stuck in that energy. They don't want to get out. I watched my grandmother fall into a sunken place like that. I didn't even call her grandmother. The words grandmother never even left my mouth. It is so nice, isn't it, Chrislyn? And then look at the purple one. This is for Oya. That's the bottom of it. And she sat there and took her time and put it on there. This is a royal. She comes from a royal blood lineage. Do y'all see this? This is in the spirit world. This is a whole nother. This right here is just the tip of the iceberg. When I went to pick up the table today, the girl said this is called a living, talking, a living, true living tree. This table that I'm on right now. And I looked on the bottom when we were bringing it home. It came from World Market, but I bought it on Facebook Marketplace. The girl's name was Monica. I liked her because her shirt said Tupac for governor. So I said, "Can I come and get this morning?" She was like, "Yeah, sure." She was like, "3 other people looked at it, but I'm gonna give it to you because I know it's gonna go to a good home." So I get to her 2 of cups again, y'all. I get to her unit downtown in DC, and she said, "I'm gonna buzz you up. I'm in unit number 333." I said, "I can't make this up. I just can't make this up." When I see stuff like that happening, that's this guy right here. Okay. Christy said, "Wow, yeah." And then when I saw these little paintings, like I said, I tried to get a big one and support 2 big ones, but nope. I was like, "Ooh," and then I won some money this morning too. Let me go on it. Mm-mm. I said, "Well, I'll do boundless. I'll do the little one." I said all that to say, April B says, "What? Wow, yes, it's on my messenger, on my Facebook messenger." She said 333 at the end of the hall upstairs on the 3rd floor. She's like, "I'll buzz you in when you get here." So that's it, y'all. Oh, and then I turned right to John 16. Y'all know my birthday is on the 16th, so I turned right to John 16. Now, the energy of 16 is interesting as well because 6 plus 1 is 7, and 7 has always been honored as a lucky number. Let's see, who else use 7? Jews use 7. They have the what is it, the menorah candle lamp, where you put the 7 candles in there. So you put one in the center, and then you have one candle in the center, which represents the energy of God. And then you have 1, 2, 3 candles over here, and 1, 2, 3 candles over here. Okay, balancing that energy. So yeah, so that's the number 7 energy. A couple of other religions use that number 7 energy as well. But another energy that I really like to rock with, I like to rock with that Shakti energy because that's the destroyer, kind of like the Oya energy, where it just destroys everything. It just rips it off, just whoop, lightning. And then I also like to rock with the energy of Kali. Okay. But so those are the energies that have chosen me, that I work with. And, it is written. It's written right here. So, hmm. These things I have spoken to you, that in me you may have peace. Okay. In the world you have tribulation, but take courage. I have overcome the world. And I can leave you right there, baby. Let's see. So you can see I shut it off. I'm going to leave you right there. I have overcome the world. I don't play games with people like that. I don't take threats lightly, and I don't allow people to vamp off my energy. I give you what I want to give you. Any ounce more than that is a violation. I'm a very giving and kind person, but don't ever mistake my kindness for blindness, baby, because there ain't shit blind about me. Okay? Do I overgive at times? Maybe so, especially historically. Going forward, no. But historically, yes, because I had to release things. And when the divine feminine energy is not balanced appropriately, she may overgive. People that don't deserve that energy, people that don't deserve you to give and go out your way for you do. That's what an imbalanced energy does. And the imbalance came from me not releasing. I was looking for my grandmother every direction I turned in. The grandmother who hurt me bad, who didn't make me feel love. If you are an older woman and you tell me, I'm your daughter, I'm your granddaughter, or I'm your spiritual daughter, oh baby, I was gonna cling to you. I was gonna cleave to you. I was never gonna do you wrong. Cause I had a hole in my heart that needed to be filled. Okay? Because my grandmother did not give me what I needed. Okay. My mother was unable to. Okay. But when I released the other day, like I said, baby, if I kill myself, you definitely not nobody that I'm fighting for ever again in life. Okay. So that was where spirit told me to wrap it up. I have overcome the world. So you did get a reading about me, which was a violation of spiritual law. But to answer your question, here's the thing. I have nothing for anybody negative. I never have. Ever in life have I ever. Okay? April B, I'm going to tell you the truth about it though. It is a situation that a lot of us are in. When we have marriages, relationships, friendships, we look for whatever we're lacking. It's a honest to God truth. And I could say this with a straight face and not get upset and cry about it today because I've already released it. But, if you'd have caught me last week, I'd be in tears right now too. But baby, let me tell you something. I have looked for my mama and I have looked for my grandmama. And when I did that release of the day, goddamn it, I found both of them. And I found myself more importantly. And that's why I threw that part of me over. She was dead and done. Like the Bible said, John 16, figuratively. Baby, they speak to you and show you. I'm going to let you meet your own self, and you're going to have to make a choice. Are you going to kill off this part of you? Like the Bible say, baby, you better cut off that hand. If you have to, if you want to keep your whole body, and they say you got gangrene, we got to cut off your hand. Which one are you going to choose? You're going to choose to stay alive for a few more days with your hand, or you're going to let that bitch go bye-bye so your whole body won't die. Because that's how that kind of rot, that spread through you. It turns into stuff that you don't even know how to overcome, or you can't begin to comprehend. So like I said, if I was willing to release and let that go and it just bloop like that, there is no one out here ever again in life that I'm willing to hold on to like that. I don't care if you my child. I don't care if we are married on paper with holy bonds of a matrimony. I don't care if you a twin flame. I don't care if you a mama, a daddy, nobody. I know. When the divine feminine energy is imbalanced, she will hold on to and cleave to people that do not serve her. That have never served her or that are no longer serving her or whatever the case may be. But baby, my heart chakra spinning so fast right now. My heart y'all be checking my heart. I be checking my heart rate on my Samsung app. I know they think I'm going crazy. I be on my Samsung app like this. I put my finger on because here go the thing. You put your finger on the screen and you sit there and you wait and it be going up and down. Heart rate 78. High as it get 80 something. I be like, damn, this feel like 200-300. I be like, what? You know what I'm saying? But baby, let me tell you something now. This heart chakra ain't never been open like this. And when I realized that, I said, oh no, I'm in a good place. I'm sitting back and I'm enjoying this peace and tranquility. And if you think you're going to stop the show, I just want to let you know what the spiritual, frequency was. Everything is a frequency. So let's break down what the frequency was. It was an alchemical process. And they was not expecting me to face myself and to be okay with killing myself. That was not a choice they expected me to make. When I saw those African masks, I told y'all knocking up against the window, and I saw that little brewy stuff outside. I knew when I saw the spider the next morning. I said that energy it's not gonna leave that peacefully. It's gonna try to fight. And I looked at the video you sent me, or as my granny say, sent me. You sent it on October 23rd. But that lady pulled them calls on October 20th. And sure as I'm sitting here, y'all, that's the day I told you I popped on live and told you I did a release. So yeah. Ron says I thought I was the person who did that. Who did what? Who said son? Yep, my release positive. So yes, so baby, let me tell you this here. Don't be a pawn. Don't let them energies, please. Don't let those energies play you like a puppet. That's what this matrix does. It says, oh, here go a target right here. Let me play her like a puppet. Let me play her ass like a guitar. You had your chance to be a part of my circle, and I was very open with the circle. I saw everything about everybody that I needed to know to make decisions, but I gave everybody the rope to hang themselves. You did an excellent, amazing, wonderful job of hanging yourself. You hung yourself. Oh, check your heart rate. Yes. You hung yourself and you're gone. Allegedly, because you still popping up, and I just said, like I said, over and over and over, I have no disrespect towards the person who's reading, but come on, that was a little shit show. Let's just be honest, you know. Well, spirit spoke, the energy spoke, the alchemical process of release. That's another thing for the members we'll talk about, because as you release, there are things that happen in your body chemically. You're activated. Like I said, I did get the I did get the download for the elixirs. They told me exactly what took place, even down to the point of what hormones are released, different things that happen. So yes, so y'all, we're gonna be good. So this was a perfect example of when you're releasing energy, what takes place. When I do release and hex breaking for clients, I do it in a different way than I did this for myself. This was the first time I opened up my mouth and I declared that I was ready to release, and the spirits told me exactly what to do. They told me exactly what frequency to get on, the numbers, this, and that, and I did it. So, with that being said, as you release things, as you heal from things, don't forget that they'll bleed, they'll scratch, if you get shot, you're not going to be the next day okay. You may have to wear a bandage for a while, you may have to have surgery for the wound, and that's what they did to me. Just to tell y'all the level that I'm rocking with energetically, they took me back to the chambers. This was my second time going there that I remember. The first time was for my teeth. They took me back to the chamber, which is why I took the picture of the Egyptian energy and posted at the end of my Halloween video, because they showed me one of the energies I was in a past life, and I put her picture on there. They took me in there, and that was my form, my body that I saw, and they worked on me to help me with the healing. Okay? So I'm not alone in this process. And I thank y'all for supporting me. Let me do that. I should have did that from the beginning, because the gratitude aspect is always the most important aspect of anything, is to give thanks and honor. All of y'all who supported me through this release, I praise y'all. Y'all just don't understand. This shit is not easy. but it is necessary, you know. And the only thing I can do is pour back into y'all when it's y'all time. And that I will do. And y'all know me by now. That is what I will do. Okay. So I done ran and read and preached enough tonight. And I promise y'all, it's all in good faith. I'm not here to hurt nobody's feelings, but I'm just here to tell the truth and shame the devil, like old people say. Thank you, positive. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, anybody who needs anybody who has a thank you, April B. Anybody who has anybody that they notice going through the whole release process, I'm telling y'all, yes, I've earned my stripes, baby. I may have gotten my ordination when I was a little girl, and I studied some theology as well in college. But experience is the best teacher. And I've seen other people's reactions to things. And I felt for the first time my heart chakra thumping like this. Him. I'm telling y'all, I be on this Samsung app so hard. I be like, baby, they're going to have to come get me from over here because my heart is racing. It's thumping. It's strong. It's turning. It's like vitality through the roof. Like, I feel like I need to go back to the gym all 24/7 a day. Like, I mean, my adrenaline, my metabolism, you know, just my sense of smell. Y'all ain't heard me sniff one time. My sinuses, everything good over here, baby. Go to Wawa and give me a nice little amount of money to grease my pocket. Yes, much love to the true fam, the majestic court, because we are royalty. Okay, baby. When Kendrick Lamar wrote that song, he wrote that shit for us, y'all. Royalty and loyalty. And that's the thing. You can be of royal blood lineage. I ain't gonna knock nobody. Cause I don't know what's in your blood. But I'm gonna tell you right now, even if you got, royal roots, that don't mean shit if you ain't loyal, if you ain't true to the game. And let me say it again. You can be royal, but that don't mean shit if you ain't loyal, cause you ain't true to the game. Okay? Yes, Junie Jones. No sniffing or nothing, April. That's why I was like, what is the, who am I? Did I get a new body? Did they clone me? Thank you. Look, thank you. Am I like a new 2020 model or something? A Tesla, baby? I got an old Tesla body. I still got all the same scars in the war room stuff, but baby, I got this old new Tesla thing going on over here, you see, since I did my release. And the only thing I'm doing is taking notes in my little book, because guess what? Because when it's time for the royal court members to get their release, baby, I'm going to be better than blessed. I'm going to know exactly what to tell y'all. This book right here, this is a grimoire. This is a book of secrets. If you break in my house, oh foolish person, you're going to get your ass shot. Let's start there. But if you survive that, if you want to steal anything from me, you might want to take this here. Because this is where all the secrets lie. But I'm going to just say this right here. Anything that don't kill you don't do nothing but make you stronger. And baby, when I tell y'all, when we get to doing this release, it's 11 people watching, 11 thumbs up. That's the gateway I'm talking about right now. When we get to doing this work for y'all, just make sure y'all ready. Because baby, like I tell y'all now, I'm bringing fire. I'm like Tupac. I came to bring the pain hardcore to your brain. So if your ass ain't ready to release, don't even come to the membership Zoom for that. And I might, because Spirit told me, do it in threes. I might have to section it off. And I might have to do it individually. But whatever they want me to do, I'm going to do. Wawa is the jump off. Okay. Before I moved up here, whenever we would travel Florida, coming up here, wherever, baby, we stop at Wawa. I can eat a sandwich from Wawa every day. And it's a veggie sandwich, but I can eat one every day. I can get that coffee, the donuts, the salad, and I don't even eat donuts like that. And I ain't gonna do nothing but nibble over it, but it's Wawa. It's Wawa. Right. A F-150. Yes, April is positive. Powerful. Yes, positive. Say yes, Kristen. Right. Good vibes only. Can we just do that? Please. Let's just do good vibes only. And if you're not rocking with us no more, stay far away from us. Bye. Shit. All right, y'all. So let me see what else Spirit got to say tonight as I get everything. Ooh, that candle did something. Let me check and see what this candle's saying when I end this live. Um, I just want to pop in and talk about that, y'all. If somebody do something to you and y'all, y'all ain't on the same page no more, let it go. Just let it go on about his business, because Spirit is showing you some. If somebody rejects y'all, this is a message for somebody. Somebody rejects you, they make you feel like you're not good enough. You feel like you want to light up candles, you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to separate them from who they with. You want to do love drawing, you want to confuse them and mind control and try to get them back to make them, oh, now you want me back. Baby, ain't none of that worth it. Only fuck with people that only fuck with you. If they don't want you, bye. And sometimes it's easier said than done, but but due to rejection, it's like, it makes sometimes and I trust me, I'm saying this from the perspective of being a spiritualist. I have people calling me all the time, want me to do this and that to people, and I'm like, no. And why would you want to do it? Because guess what? When y'all on good terms, then you're going to be like, well, damn, I did this to this person. Like, how can you look them in their eyes when you know you done did that to them? That's the part that's scary to me. The things that people ask me to do. And I'm like, you want to do what to who? Yeah, she did this to me. Baby, let that stuff go. Cut her off. Kill people with kindness. The best revenge is success. And then on top of that, if you know you still love this person, why are you even playing with fire like that? So then I question your ethos. I question your core. You know what I'm saying? I would never judge you, but I'm gonna question your core. Because if you do that to this person, what would you do to me? I'm a nobody. I'm glad this worked for you, Movet. I'm really glad. Christmas is the last time I had Wawa was when I was in Florida, and food there was better than Disney World. Trust and believe. Yeah, Movet, I'm glad you pulling from this, because rejection is a big bitch. Like I said, I've been looking for my grandmama my whole life, and I'm 40. And once I made peace with her, I realized, oh, let me close the door on all these old bats. No. Mm-mm. And another thing about rejection, the best thing about it is that it is most of the time for your protection. We never usually see it up front. But eventually on down the line, you be like, ooh. And the biggest example I can give is my mom was married to a man. She became emancipated from her family. My great grandmother, who was her, guardian, had to sign papers, her and my grandfather, so that my mother can marry him, because she wasn't of legal age to be married. And due to her own rejection issues, she wanted this happy marriage. I can understand that. And this man did so much physical harm to her that I've witnessed that growing up. So one of the things that I learned as I was releasing was I've been trying to save my mother and to fix her as well. That's why I'm always trying to fix some damn body. Because I've been trying to fix my mama. Because, as a little girl, to watch your mom be abused, that's heartbreaking. And I didn't even live with her. But just to visit and see how he abused her, it was heartbreaking, heart wrenching. Like, you don't even have a heart after that. And if you do, that shit like on the Grinch. And so I've been trying to fix my mother this whole time, and I've been trying to find my grandmother in somebody this whole time. And the thing about it is you have to fix the original problem. You have to make peace with the original problem. You have to go to the root of the issue to solve it. Right. So when somebody see you happy, here they come. Because it's an energy. I'm telling y'all, everything in this universe is energetic and frequency. It's all energy. Everything is energy. Like I said, if you unplug the refrigerator and take it out of the wall, that don't mean that the outlet gonna stop working. It's not. It's the outlet. It's electricity in there flowing and waiting for something else to be plugged up into it. This refrigerator get replaced, it's gonna have, if the electrical issues are off, it's going to be the same thing with the new refrigerator. It's gonna keep shorting out if I'm not getting to the root of the problem, which is the electrical issue, which is typically your solar plexus, your heart chakra, or something like that, your sacral, wherever. Right, Orion, I do. You told me about it, and it's a fact. Like, this is not an opinion. This is a fact. This is one of the laws of our universe. Just like if you fall off of a building, I don't care how good you are to people. If you've never done anything wrong to nobody else, if your ass fall off the building and it's 50 feet high, chances are you're going to die because it's one of the laws of this universe. Okay. Now, there are exceptions to every rule, but there are laws. Rules and laws are different, okay? But y'all know these things. And I'm just bringing them out and putting them in terms where you can understand layman's terms as far as how spiritual energy works. It's the same concept. Movet says, with my oldest sister, her kids and husband I dealt with for years, but now I apologize to them. Leaving the spirit, I'm making peace with myself. Yes. And I'm not proclaiming to be this person that's, just great and grand. But I have learned some things, and that's what I choose to share with y'all on my journey. What I have learned, what spirit has downloaded into me personally, and what things I have experienced personally, what my clients have gone through personally. And I am basically saying, use me as an example. Like, don't go out here and do, like I'm telling y'all. Just let it go. Release and let it go. Or like they say in the church, let go and let God. Yes, Movet. Yes. You have to apologize. You have to make peace. You have to make peace. When I saw my father on his deathbed in hospice, y'all, me and my father didn't have any bad blood. But there was so many, um, energies between us because he didn't raise me and I didn't meet him until, I was in elementary school getting ready to go to middle school when I met him. And so there was a void there, you know. So, but when I saw my father on my deathbed, I realized one thing. Don't none of that stuff mean nothing. Like, none of that mean nothing. When I saw my dad on his deathbed, I was like, if I had to give you know, if I had to give up some of my fingers and toes, I would have did it. Cause that's who I came into this reality from. You know, man, certain things make you get a reality check like that. That was the reality check that was given to me from my dad. And he let me know he's still gonna rock with me on the other side. Before he died, he let me know that. And I can respect and appreciate that. It didn't make it easier at that time, but now, 2 years later, it's all good because it is what it is. But learn from my errors. Don't hold on to that stuff for too long. It's unnecessary. Yeah, you have to protect your energy, like Pastor said. And my energy, it's not that I go without protecting my energy, but in my human, if I'm looking for, somebody to take me in as a mother, but then it always turns out the same way because this is a repetitive situation. This is not the first time. And even, just recently here, it was like everybody in a certain age group was sending the same type of vibe. And I was like, Let me stop and again get my Cuban cigar and get on my yacht, kick my feet up and put them on top of my little marble desk, and let me examine this situation. Because something ain't right. Like all the energy points to this same situation. And until I came to peace and to terms with this one woman who not even in this third dimension yet. I mean, anymore. I said yet. Maybe she coming back. I say to my bloodline. But I said, wow, this is a powerful mother freaking person. You on the other side giving me hell. And that's the thing. People always say, I'm taking this to the grave. Sometimes you're not. You're leaving somebody over here and other people have to work through it. So, for those of us who are left behind, we got to work through it. Sometimes the sins of the father, you can suffer for things within your blood lineage because we are our ancestors. Just like we are our ancestors and our ancestors come back and our children, it's a repeating cycle, and it's literally a cycle. I've seen it in the spirit world. Souls are recycled. So with all of that being said, I had to face the man in the mirror, or the one man in the mirror, and I had to face my grandmother. And when I dealt with those two energies, then it's been copacetic from here. So I'm definitely saying all that to say, once y'all do y'all release, continue to pour healing energy into yourself. Be kind with yourself too. Just like with anything, it's like surgery. It's psychic surgery, basically. Let's just call it what it is. Release is psychic surgery. You're not going to leave the hospital after you have surgery and be running down the street chasing cars. You're going to need some, bed rest. You're going to have to be extra nourishing to your body if you just had surgery. You're going to have to nurture your wounds. You're going to have to change the dressings. You don't want anything to get infected. October 20th and then October 23rd, here you come sending me some shit from the same day I had surgery because you're trying to cause an infection. Okay? So you have to clean your wounds, antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, you know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. Hey, blessed. You have to do all of that. You have to change your dressings out. You have to adjust to your new body. When you have surgery, if you have weight loss surgery or whatever, you have to adjust to your new body. You may have to wear a shaper or garment, bandages, whatever, until you get used to that body. Until that body get used to your ass too. Yes, the self-doubt. The biggest thing you have to fear is fear yourself. And once you release that, baby, it ain't really nothing left. What's more than fear? If I spend 40 years afraid of something and I release it in one night, and then from then on, my life is feeling better. The only thing that has been keeping me down is the fear. It wasn't nothing but that. And I remember when I said it in my 20s, I said it to my friend who can vouch for it, who said, I've astral projected before and I saw myself. I said, I don't ever want to do that. I don't ever want to see myself third person. I remember saying that because that's a scary thing, because I was like, I might think I'm dead, blah, 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 blah. But when I released the other day and I saw myself in third person and I felt myself in third person and I dropped my own body, I said, this was the most liberating thing ever. But guess what? I spoke against it. I said I didn't want it. And I wasn't ready to accept it. I've been thinking about this since you said and realized how many things that's stopping me from doing. Right. Orion said facts. Yes. It's been keeping me back. Every time I try to leave, something keep pulling me back. That's what that energy does. Just like Chingy, and what was his name? Song? Was that Fabulous Chingy them? I'm telling you, that's how it is. Every single time you try to leave it, something keep pulling you back. That was like supernatural. Positive, I agree, Kristen. We gotta do something about it to bring change. It was like supernatural. Like I released on the 20th. You did this on the 20th. Sent it to me on the 23rd. 3 days later. Again, frequency energy. What happened 3 days after Jesus died? Somebody please tell me. Because I told y'all a few minutes ago about the Christ conscious energy, the frequency I'm vibrating on. Can anybody tell me? I came in on the 13th energy with my mom. What happens the third day after Jesus died? That's all. Oh, Ron said Chinky and Tyrese. Okay. Thank you. He rose on that third day. Okay, baby. And for those of y'all that I sent the video to, y'all can tell this story just like I'm telling. On October 20th, I release. On October 23rd, 3 days later, I get this fucking video. You trying to pull me back down. Orion says I'm the second person that sang that song. On the third day, he rose. Listen, I'm not saying I'm Jesus, but I just gave y'all a whole bunch of signs pointing to the fact that if these things that are written in the Word of God are parables, and they are things that you have to figure out, you have to try to understand what they mean and in your life and how they fit in your life and what they have to do to benefit your life. I can help you out with that. I really can. And I don't mind because y'all know I love to research and look things up. And I like to help y'all with y'all guidance. That's my job as the activator. But what I know for a fact about my life, that Spirit showed me, Spirit, God, Source, the Creator showed me, I have the Christ conscious energy. And it's going to always, it's a program. It's like popping a CD in the disk drive and expecting, if you put one artist in there, you can't expect to hear another. It's a program. And that's the program, that's the energy I came in this planet on. I can break it down all over again. I forgot to break down my first name. I told y'all my middle name because I was sitting there looking in Genesis. Male and Enda. Male, that's melanin. And I'm sure it's got some other meanings. But I think the last time I checked, it was honey or something like that. But it's melanin. And Enda is a derivative of India, which I have a lot of strong Indian energy. Like I said, Shakti, Kali, Saraswati, Lakshmi, all of them. Ganesh, I rock with all of them. April B, that's because you have that strong Native American energy. Remember on that live I told you had those Native American ancestors that were rising up in the fog, and I saw that fog every morning in your house. You said, yeah, it does have a lot of fog out there. Those are your ancestors. But biblically, I can look and tell you what energy you carry. Orion said transformation, resurrection, no moths will be seen in butterflies. Right. Speaking of butterflies, y'all, I would love to go to Mexico to see the monarch butterflies. I think they're going to start coming over there now, around this time of the year. Right, the Phoenix energy. Yes, April is all programming. The enemy will always try to tear you down after transformations happen, but baby, you are more than a conqueror. Baby, exactly. And the thing about it is that that's all of our energies. Like I said, we all ride in the same frequency. Everything is energy and vibration. Yes, I was going to ask you to do ever cling to clothing from India. Do I ever cling? I got so much stuff from India in here. Look, I was like, what's in front of me? Well, this desk right here, I think it was made in Indonesia, the one I just picked up today. I have this little basket right here. And when I buy jewelry and stuff like that, I look to see it, make sure it's made from India. This is the little basket I keep my little beads in while I'm sitting here when I'm beading. Every little single thing that I get, I look like all my jewelry and stuff. I always look at it and I'm like, I only want the ones that are made in India, like my gemstones and stuff. Like even my little jeweler that I get all my pendants and everything from, which I got some pendants in too. I got some rose quartz. I always look and I'm like, let me see if it's made in India. I got a few rose quartz in that I gotta activate. Yeah, I'm always like that with the Indian energy. And the thing about it is that I didn't even know. I promise y'all, I did not even know none of this stuff. These energies came to me and started waking me up and talking to me and dealing with me. They started coming to me. Thank you, April. Yes, they started coming to me. But if it's in your blood lineage, it's going to be. I've been talking about this refrigerator so much. Y'all hear that? Is that the fridge? Because I ain't never heard that before. When I tell y'all, I love. Yes, Junie said she loves their clothing. I love clothing from India. Like, that's one of the reasons I got my nose pierced. I'm not wearing it tonight. Usually I have it on. But that was one of the reasons I got my nose pierced, and it took everything in me not to get that little dot. But Indian food, y'all would really think that I'm from India over Nigeria. I go to the Nigerian market. I go to the African Ethiopian market, and I tell y'all, every time I have my mask on, I go to the Ethiopian stores. They start speaking to me in their tongue. But when I tell y'all Indian food, I got so much Indian food and spices, and I've been rocking them since I was like leaving Memphis and moving to Alabama. I would always go in the store and look for like Indian cuisines and dishes and stuff. Before I started making it, I would always get like the frozen foods and stuff like that. Right. Sounds like the generator. See, you have to be careful with energy because I've been talking about this refrigerator. What did I say? I said, if there is a problem with the refrigerator and you unplug it and you get a new one, I swear to God, I'm going to be pissed off if we have to buy a refrigerator and I just won this money. Julie said it's talking. It's crying. And I ain't never heard this refrigerator do that day in my life. I thought somebody was cutting grass too, blessed. That's why I looked. I'm like, who would dare do such a thing, cutting grass this late at night? That's a violation of the neighborhood law. Y'all, see, this is why you have to speak blessings and positivity. See, and I know better. I know not to do nothing like that. I should have never said that. I don't know why they make me a huge example. What I tell y'all? I tell y'all, spirit, they be like, you know better. We're going to show you. You know who you are. Why you playing? I ain't had no damn business using that refrigerator as no example. They did a special on Native Americans on National Geographic and said some of the first Native American Indians, I believe, to come from India. I said that all the time because, of course, when the infamous explorer was looking for India, he came to America and he thought he was in the Indies apparently, and that's how they got the name. The Native Americans got the name Indians, which is so interesting to me because I watched a special on like Indian spices and stuff, and they travel all over the world. Like if you go to if you go to the West Indies, like if you go to like Jamaica or somewhere like that, they make the roti is pretty much spices that they got from India. Like when they talk about the spice trade, that was a huge thing. How those spices, went all around the world and stuff. And it is very interesting. Hey, Luminous Flame, it is very interesting to me how India is like the pioneer of like spirituality on to a certain extent. God damn this refrigerator. To a certain extent. Okay, positive. I'm gonna flip it back. The refrigerator is at peace. The energy around the refrigerator is beautiful. The refrigerator is going to be wonderful and cooling the food, and it's going to stick around for another couple of years. Okay, refrigerator, I love you. I promise I do. I don't love no other refrigerators but you. I don't want no new refrigerators. Okay? No new ones. No new ones. Oh Lord. No, it don't need no mate. June. It don't need no mate. I want to buy a purse. Orion said the Moors were the ones guiding them. Right. And when you look at more science, they were very smart in particular about how they named places in the United States. It's almost like the United States, from what I've seen spiritually, the Moors kind of broke the United States up the way the whole rest of the world was broken up, just from what I've seen. Okay. But the the refrigerator need a twin flame. God damn it. Um, you know what I'm saying? I shade fridge. Y'all know what? I'm not giving no more examples unless I'm like, see, oh God, figuratively speaking. Christy, I'm not saying nothing else. Right, double I shade. I know one thing I won't be spending my money on today. I don't care what you sound like. Well, I do care. Like I said, I love you. We cool. We cool. Get it? I need you to be cool. I need you to be cool. Cold and cool. Oh, Lord. Okay, y'all. I'm going to shut my mouth up because clearly I need to stop saying certain stuff. But y'all, thank y'all for coming here with me for 2 hours on a Saturday night. I know y'all could be out doing anything else in the world. I really, really appreciate it thoroughly as y'all witness my transformation, and I pray and I bless your journey. It is Roy Mo. Look, when I finish this live, I'm gonna have to go hug my refrigerator, y'all. Hell, y'all think I'm hugging trees, baby. I'm about to be hugging the refrigerator. Like, come on, baby, don't do me like this. Look, I was just playing. Look, I'm gonna have to make up to the refrigerator. You want me to light a twin flame candle for you, baby? Don't leave me, baby. Don't reject me. Come back home to mama, okay? Mama was just talking to the people on YouTube so they could get an example. I wouldn't mean no harm by it, baby. I'll be talking like a pimp. Come on, baby. Come on now. Come on. I should have been born a man. Come on, baby. Don't do me like that. Don't leave me out there cold like that, rejecting me. Don't Five of Pentacles me on the night, baby. Come on now. Listen, come on. Don't do me like that. What you want me to do? You want me to get down on my knees in bed? You want me to do it in front of everybody out here in the world? What you want me to say? What you want me to say? What can I do to make it better? How can I make things right with us? Listen, y'all, I need this refrigerator on the serious on the serious tip. I need you to stop playing. Like, seriously. She said, what she got that I don't got? Baby, nothing. Baby, you everything. You got two doors. You open up. You cold on one side, cool on the other side. You know what I'm saying? You got 4, 5, 6 shelves and everything. Room and space on the doors, whatnot. I don't want no other refrigerator but you. I'm telling you. Don't make me come out here like that in front of the world. Baby, I'm on YouTube. I'm in front of the whole world telling you right now, I don't want nobody but you. Okay? You don't even believe me because you ain't stop saying what you're saying, baby. Don't give me no hard time. You're rough on me. And I swear I just said something about that refrigerator. I can't do this. Spirit be making a big, huge example out of me. Oh, it was a beautiful day in Wakanda, but then I don't know what happened. So I'm gonna get off this live for real because I'm about to talk shit to this refrigerator. And I'm about to get down on my knees in front of the refrigerator. Please don't do me like this, please. Every night I got to prove my love to you, right? Shit talking ass me. Man. What you say, Joe? Like a man on good times. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay, y'all. Let me go for real. Because, look, maybe if I just go and order me a purse online right now and have it delivered, then I won't have to hear from this refrigerator. Because, baby, we'll be eating out every day. Mine did that. I thought it was spirit. That be that energy moving around, rumbling around. But let me go for real, y'all, because I'm about to go talk to this refrigerator for real. Let me whisper. I gotta go make up, okay? Me go buy some roses or something tonight, y'all. Understand what I'm saying? Because this shit is not finna get replaced, okay? Bye, y'all. I'm salty. But now, for real, I love y'all and I hope y'all have a good night. I'm glad y'all were here with me. Thank you, Positive. And I will holler at y'all probably tomorrow. I am silly, I know. We got to make fun, okay? We got to have fun. Bye, Christy. Bye, y'all. Peace, 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 peace. Namaste. Oh no, don't do this, refrigerator. Don't do it for real now. For real. Come on now. Spirits, chill the fuck out. Bye, Orion. You make me sick. Bye.